Is making $1,000 enough bi-weekly for you? In studying, I came across some very interesting information, and I definitely want to inform you, tell you about it, and I want you to tell me your thoughts about it. So I was like, no, I can do something for 1,000, yes, but not that. But what is it that in my studying and my research before this video clicked? Seriously. Like, think about it. Because it doesn't seem like a lot of money. At least not for me. Where I'm coming from, making north of 30, 35 an hour. A lot of changes happen. Here I am at a warehouse job or medical facility, right? And there was a week, or 2 weeks, where I worked essentially what was required of the job, right? The bare minimum, or what most people commonly know as, or the common work week, which is 40 hours. You have your 9-to-5 job, you go in, you get your 40 hours off on the weekends, right? Hopefully, within your 9-to-5, you're making some real good money. Let me know in the comments, what is good money for you? Because I'm trying to get to that good money. Wealthy money. But I'm not going to digress. But hold on. $1,000, right? $1,000, 2 weeks. Now, I get all the benefits. I get all the taxes and tariffs. I can't help it. But seriously, though, a lot of taxes are getting taken out. I was messed up. I thought the employer made a mistake and owed me money. I mean, they do owe me money, but contractually, I won't digress and go down that rabbit hole on if they owe me more money or not. Or actually, nope, they don't. I'm not going to complain. I signed up. I got to be grateful and am grateful and thankful that I got a job, right? I got a job. Seriously, though, I got a job. I was so much really that I want to need to tell you, but the meat and potatoes is $1,000, right? I'm like, ain't no way I can be doing this. It's not, can't think of off the top of my head. Well, no jobs for that, all those hours. Like, no, I can do something for 1,000, yes, but not that. But what is it that in my studying and my research before this video clicked? And like a lot of things, it's not easy. If we could find an easy way, believe you me, you solved it. You're going to be not a millionaire. You're going to be a billionaire. But the point is, we're already making, listen to me, we're already making enough money to be a millionaire. Now, I don't know if you want to be a millionaire, have and obtain $1 million. Some of you comment, let me know. You may have already gotten there and done it. Honestly, I haven't tracked it. I feel like I have, or close to it. Not trying to brag or boast. I say that humbly. But in the research, and I'm reading, and it's like, oh, okay. Basically, if you work a regular job for 40 years, you would have made $1 million by then. Now, the bigger question, or the elephant in the room, or like, okay, well, how come everybody is not a millionaire that's 40 and up? At least working. I get it. It's not like, a lot of people, you can even say when you're 40. But the point is, how much of that money did you retain? Shoot, a lot of us, we in debt. How much is owed? Yeah, you made 2, 3, 4, 5 million in money that you've got, touched, seen, that was in your account or given to you, billed to you, owed to you at some point in time. but how much debt and millions and billions did you owe others? That's the real catch of it all. And not to digress too much into that, because I really was going to get into debt and money and it. But the point is, we make enough money. We just don't keep it, retain it. We're not using it. We're not treating it as the asset that it is, or we're not using it as the tool that it is. Listen to me, hear me. We're not using it as the tool that it is to acquire the assets that we need to be able to keep the million, to keep it afloat, to get there. I'm making enough money right now, unseemingly, but I get it. I listen to my community. I appreciate you. And please, if you're getting any type of value, please just take a moment to like, subscribe, share the video. I appreciate you. But let me get back to where I got to get to, because I was starting to I'm feeling it. So we're already making enough money. That's crazy for me to even think. My $1,000, and I'm not complaining, because it always seems like I'm complaining. That's where I was at. I'm not. I'm just, I speak from the heart. I bring it right to you. I say how it is, and I'm engaged and I'm in tune with you and my community. But you're already making enough money. And that's hard to think or imagine. It's just not fast enough. So how can we speed up the way and means in which we're earning our income? Should we be where we're at? How do you know it's time to start looking for another job? I know I'm intertwining kind of two messages, but it's because that's where the journey led me in my research, was looking for another job. Like, how do you know, like, if you're just supposed to stay where you're at, humbly learn? Is it something from God the Creator? You're at where you're at for a reason? Or is it a mix of you applied there, you're there, I'm there for a reason? Because I applied, I chose to be there. But when am I supposed to choose to be somewhere else? Should I continually move as long as I'm upgrading from the jobs? All jobs are not created equal. Where I'm at, work is easy. The people are more difficult. Other places, it can be the other way. But once you're in it and you're physically being asked and demanded, possibly you never can do too much. You can always do what's on your plate. But for you could feel like it's too much for you. And now you're ready to go. You haven't even been there a week and you're ready to leave the job. So you got to be careful with that too. And I get it. That's why I have these conversations and I provide my aspect and I ask for yours. And we stir up our ingredients, and you'd be surprised what comes out. That's why I appreciate you so much. We get each other's minds stirring. Don't forget to take action. Know that you are blessed by the best, who is God, and that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you.